is the one that you have to look at the series and focus on. Ryan Noob already taking advantage of the sandbox, finding the Bulldog shotgun. Don't be surprised when he puts this to work.
Yeah, nice little work there from the route here into Tires. Bulldog is ready to go. Drop shield as well. Just going to hold down Tires as long as he can. Nice little win there against Formal to pick with the first one, and just going to continue holding down Tires. Going to be a B control there. It does go in the side of Sentinels. So it looks like it will be also an A hold for Sentinels. They'll begin scoring.
Ryan in a good position to try and help his team transition this B stronghold, though. Does find Snakebite trying to be aggressive, and that could be the pick they need. Nick also finds one, and just like that, United are going to be able to flip this map potentially. Spartan already in the B stronghold, transferring it over, and United, although they didn't have the greatest start, they're having a phenomenal job of breaking this setup. But Lethal still anchoring this A stronghold is going to give them a little bit of nuisance.
Yeah, AC now neutral on the Sentinel side. Look at the board here if you're just joining us. Elimination semifinals on your screen here. There's going to be a best of 3. You just saw a best of 5 in the winners bracket, but we're still early enough in the elimination bracket that this series will be a best of 3. So a very quick one. And as of course, the rest of the series that you see after that will go back to a best of 5. But really, it's no room for error clutch in this series here.
Yeah, no room for error in the best of 3s. You're seeing all of the upsets already happen today. A lot of players are going to be saying that's because of the best of 3 format that allows these teams the opportunity to take advantage of just winning that game 1 and then stealing game 2, right? We are seeing these upsets in the amateur teams. We're seeing both these two teams. There's no real upset in this story, but both these teams will be upset to go home while just making it to the elimination semifinals.
Absolutely. Look at what Eunited has done here off of that strong opening coming in from Sentinels. Now the AB hold has got them to 42 to 19. Taking a look here. Ryan Noob just staying alive in red room as long as he can. Also going to take some angles onto C. No pressure coming though, so he knows he wants to focus eyes maybe on Cafe, maybe on Tires, just to see where the push might be coming from. They're going to lose a player in Tires, so he's just going to anchor PD Frosty though with a rocket grab.
Second set of rockets do go over to Sentinels, as well as the first one. You're seeing A being transferred by Formal across the map. I love the slow play by Frosty. He's going to be in such a good position to kill Nick here. I believe Nick just fell bottom stairs. Snakebite already gets that kill though, and Frosty just baiting this C stronghold, knowing that he can just walk in with these rocks, find easy kills, but he doesn't even need to because Formal finding multiple kills in the kill feed. Although Sentinels do lose too, looks like their control was so strong throughout that series that you don't even need to put the rockets to use, and now Frosty trying to figure out a way to use these rockets eventually.
Yeah, finally, as you said, moment after moment, teams that were cleaning up the kills. He doesn't get the second one. Might be traded out though based on the angles. Looks like not just yet. They will turn the corner finally. It does go. Snakebite and crew will pick that one up. Nick trying to do a little bit of jiggle and peek. Snakebite stays alive, avoids that nade. I'm gonna just hold the Bulldog here at back A. Here we are now, 63 to 56.
Yeah, we don't typically see AC being held, but I feel like every time we watch Sentinels play, they somehow run into this situation where they are holding A and C. They make it work, and they're making it work now, up over 20 points. And you're seeing the teamwork from Lethal and Snakebite. It's years and years of experience and years of kills, and because of it, they find two go down for Eunited, and Eunited forced to back up and re-examine the situation, because what should be a pretty easy setup break on an AC hold is no longer an easy setup break because of the way Sentinels consistently are able to find the angles to help each other across the map.
That's right. We're slowly seeing them over time, and a few other teams do a little bit more of the B pinch. If you know how to do it, you can really trap a team in arcade, and they are doing it so well now. We just checked in on the score. It was 63 to 56, and over the course of that exchange now 110 to 56. A huge point swing coming in for Sentinels, and really great teamwork and support. Also Lethal just doing things like when he's no shields, being able to challenge Nick and get him 2 shots at Tires. Things like that make it so difficult for the Eunited push.
I believe rockets did just go in the hands of Eunited. This third set of rockets that came up, they're going to be successfully transferred into Ryan Nib. Yes, and he's already got 9 kills to his name. So Ryan Nib, you wonder how a team like Eunited is going to keep up with the slaying prowess of Sentinels. It's going to have to be individuals stepping up at times. Ryan Nib already stepping up here in game 1 with 9 of his own.
Sentinels doing very well to neutralize and prioritize those rockets, and just as quickly as we said, Sentinels are starting to run away with it with that 110 to 58 or so score line. It's now 110 to 92. It's a great answer back with a BC hold from Eunited over these past few moments as we keep an eye on Spartan here, just anchoring with the stalker rifle. Ryan Noob trying to also play that same angle, but instead just going to rotate back. Does spot Lethal on the C stairs. Going to make sure that Spartan's aware of that.
Yeah, Spartan unfortunately has to get out of dodge here with that stalker rifle. And Formal, he ends up pushing. Rain takes him down. Spartan trying to impact this game how we can with the stalker rifle. Such quick kills if you're able to find a player off guard, but unfortunately He leaves C, and because of it, you saw the overextension from Lethal. He's helped by a few teammates, and now C going to be transferred over to Sentinels as well.
Just like that, Nick's nade off of the C interior Balk looked good, but it looked a bit short, actually, on Lethal, who was actually in the C zone, so that's not going to connect. He will get taken down at C, and it will be an AC hold coming in here for Sentinels. Now 126 to 110 regardless, still a very close game, very back and forth, and only about halfway through here. Clutch, still lots more Halo to play.
Okay, so Sentinels do look to try and push B for the first time, it looked like, when they're holding this AC setup, and because of it, they lose 2 players from an unsuspecting Ryan Noob in that cheeky position by Flowers. Because they get those 2 kills, they create the space in order to push A. Formal trying to stay alive, Ryan Noob running him down, chasing him down, gunning him down, and with that, it looks like it could be total control going over to Eunited with that overextension.
Yeah, if there's one player who knows how to play Ring Around the Rosie and Halo, it's Ryan Noob. He will chase you in circles and try to cut you off at the pass every single time, and he will never grow tired of it. Snakebite will fall over A. Formal will also fall. That's a double kill for Spartan in the feed, just gonna fly right through. Reset does come in and immediately lays down the great shots on Lethal as well as Frosty. Tons of damage. DPS coming out of Spartan also paves the way for the rocket grab.
Yeah, Rockets grabbed by his teammate. Great communication there by Eunited, knowing that Spartan wasn't healthy enough to expose himself to get those rockets. He allows a teammate to do so. Based off the damage he was able to provide, that's given Eunited this opportunity to once again get total control.
Oh boy, look at that. Pop. Nick knows exactly when to come out with the Bulldog, makes very, very quick work of his opponent. Snakebite, though, will be the one who picks up the downed Bulldog over towards A. He will push Neons. Taking a look at the scoreboard, momentary trip cap is stopped. So it will be 174 to 141 in favor of Eunited. A very nice stretch from them. And like we said, really because of the, when you have Spartan killing 2 and then also getting the other 2 players around half shields, that really paves the way for your team to rack up some points. And so far, they've managed to get a slight lead here.
Yeah, Spartan the Dog was the perfect pickup for this United roster. They needed someone that was going to be capable of laying down that kind of DPS at times, like we saw him when the Rockets were up. He doesn't miss shots when he's on fire, and he looks to be on, as that double kill has given his team this control still. But Sentinels, they've taken over A, they have C once again, and now you're looking at United trying to figure out this puzzle that they've continuously had to break so far throughout this game. This AC stronghold is consistently what Sentinels are favoring to play.
That's right. A tie game here, 177 to 174. These 2 teams still so neck and neck. King Nick doing well off of those battles, and also Spartan doing well to make sure to clear out Snakebite, who was sitting back A, trying to bait as well as he could, but got a little bit of a triple team situation, so just trying to stay alive. Spartan's going to find a top rail. Now Formal versus Spartan. Formal will win that trades going rapidly. 3 dead for the moment for Sentinels, 2 dead on the other side. Minor advantage for Eunited.
Great movement, though, by King Nick with the thrust, the slide, everything going his way, throwing Frosty's reticle for a loop, and because of it, he's able to find that kill, a massive kill, in fact, to get the reset on the B, keep control in his team's favor. Now over 200 points. You're seeing Sentinels be pushed to try and force a play now.
And United, nice little rocket Ryan Noob off of the rail. Thought that might connect and get the kill. It doesn't, but not to worry because it is cleaned up. The help comes from Nick. The rockets will fall, though. Still 1 in the chamber there on that antique oak door. Will fly down into C. Now Spartan just watching B stairs, going to also try to patrol and try to find Formal if he can. And yes, and the rocket will stay in the chamber. So now here we go. Going to be 214 to 185. United going to try to close this one out if they can.
Yeah, Ryan Noob. I'm sorry, Formal not checking his corners. They're not clearing out the entire front of Tram there, and because of it, Spartan with a massive kill, able to not only get that kill, get the reset on the stronghold, but most importantly, find this rocket. And because of it, he's going to find himself probably an easy kill, maybe 2. Bottom middle, nice job by Spartan the Dog there. 3 go down for Sentinels, and now 222 points for United and counting.
Nick there with a pop, thrust, pop of the Bulldog. He'll pick up that one as well. And like you said, picking up that double kill bottom middle, maybe it paved the way for them to close this out. BC hold still ticking as they cross the 235 mark.
Yeah, you're seeing Sentinels forced to try and press into terrible situations. Nick still with the shotty to the body, make the kids drop. Sentinels go down, and that should do it for United.
That's it. Wow, look at that. The end game so strong there, specifically Spartan and Nick with big plays popping off. Sparty going 20 and 10 in that game. It's United taking your first game, and a very strong performance towards the end of that. We were tied all around 177. In the end, though, it's Spartan Sentinels by the score about 70 to 20 in the late game, and that is how you win games. But here's a look at the full match highlights.
Yeah, we're seeing all sorts of sandbox being used. Rockets, Sentinel beam, shotguns, everybody starting to take advantage of all these weapons, all these opportunities, situational advantages. This AC setup for Sentinels really gave them a very interesting opportunity to get a nice lead in this game. You're seeing the score 141 on 127, and Sentinels always was having that AC setup as a strong point. But this right here, the turning point in the match where Formal doesn't clear out the entire front of Tram. Because of it, he allows Spartan to get that rocket. That rocket actually transitions into 2 kills for his team. Those 2 kills made Sentinels go all 4 down, and with it, Eunited was able to capitalize and continue to rack up points for almost a complete unanswered minute there at the end.
And you might remember a time where Sentinels, you just saw it on screen, was up about 141 to 110. Pretty wild that that game then ends 250 to 196. That is a massive swing. And in talking about the second half of that game, it was all Eunited, but no time to waste. We're getting straight into game number 2. It's going to be Slayer on Livefire.
Slayer on Livefire, like I said, 1 map for Eunited to knock Sentinels out, to get them the hell out of this tournament, out of their way, and to advance to that elimination bracket finals. But easier said than done against some of the world's best players. We'll see if Frosty can have a much better game 2. Unfortunately, he's already taken down, and that's Spartan the dog at it again.
Frost just a fly, and Spartan thinking about using the jump up to C plat. Tries it twice, thinks maybe not, just going to take the long way around. A little bit of the Spaceballs moment there coming on screen. Does find Lethal at the door as well. Going to pop right back up to C plat. 4 to 1 off of the opening for Eunited.
Great start by Spartan. A very unorthodox route he was able to take, and because of it, he catches multiple members of Sentinels off guard. Rain in a tough position though as Frosty takes him down, and that kill onto the sniper could be just what the doctor ordered for Frosty, as he's able to pick up this overshield as well. Frosty in a phenomenal position to pick up his team in this series.
Doesn't pop it just yet, waits just a second before he gets to the window, and then finds a player across. Trying to see, he's going to watch his teammate fall and just going to see if anyone's coming on big door. Doesn't come, so instead the rotate of the pressure even takes a look at maybe the no scope angle between the frag pillars there, just to see if he can find anything. And now he's up top, finds the kill that he was looking for. That Spartan that goes down. Body shot connects on Rain as well. He's not done pushing. Likely will grab this repulsor and push in as well, trying to see if he can find him. Going to get the first shot on Rain. That should be easy pickings. Perfect kill. We'll finish that now. Looking up top mid, thinks about it on Spartan, but just like that, it's a tie game, 7-7.
So confident. If you thought Frosty was going to have 2 bad games in a row, you probably thought wrong. Frosty right now doing a ton of work, unable to stay alive, however, and his reign of terror is actually cut short. That was a massive kill by Eunited to not only get the snipe out of his hands, but to secure it for themselves.
I was going to say the same thing about even his opening. If you thought Frosty was going to die 2 times in a row, you thought wrong, because he comes off, finds that sniper on dummies, and proceeds to just pick up an absolute terror across the map in terms of the damage that he was doing. Look at the angle, though. Nick had it. Nick thought about it, but 2 players pop up top tower. Wasn't sure which one he wanted to pick, so instead just going to rotate up top mid. We'll get the melee, but that's going to put him and his teammate here in a very precarious situation. Frosty comes around. Heatwave not in time. Frosty tries to win that. Not today, says Ryan Noob. He'll pick up the goodies and try to scurry away to pillars.
They got both power weapons and a repulsor to play with. Does spot Frosty spawning dummies, and unfortunately misses the shot, but turns around, finds Formal, knocks him to no shield. No one there to finish Formal off, however, and the snipe being off the map, not the worst thing, but Heatwave in Formal's hands can be a very bad recipe for United fans.
Confidence coming out of Ryan Noob as well. Not afraid to repulsor all the way up. Almost hits the dummy shot. Eventually will get tapped by an open field flank. So just like that, it will be 15 to 14 in favor of United. Now make that 16. They'll start to get a little bit of a lead here, and we'll see if they can extend these 2 teams neck and neck off of the opening as we go to 17-15.
It's such a highly contested match here. That AR smelting Formal right there. Great use of it by Rain, up close and personal. Able to put that Halo 5 success he had to use with that weapon. You're seeing Frosty going for the Mangler as well, trying to combat against this drop wall top middle. Very difficult. You know Frosty wanted that snipe, but he's going to have to relocate in order to get it.
His name is Ryan Noob Nerds for a reason. The man throws the drop wall down. That is essentially what helped them secure that sniper. But the sniper will fall on the pillars because it's a fantastic push and a double kill from Lethal here on the dummies. We'll grab the sniper right away, looking house. Doesn't know it, but the players there are spawning, so he's going to go ahead and rotate. And so wisely, just take a look at where he's looking. So aware of the angles, thanks to the observer mode, that he needs to be watching and protecting. Right now, Eunited up by 1.
It's not often we get to see Lethal with the snipe in hands when he's playing for the Sentinels roster, but he was one of the best snipers in Reach. Can he put it to work to help his team come back in this game? Only down 2 kills, in a great position to try and put this snipe into work. Unfortunately, he can't quite find the kills he needs. Doesn't find the headshot on that player front house. Can't find the kill on the Spartan. Spartan gets away, scurries away with his life. All the power is in Sentinel's hands, but it's just a matter of time. Can they do anything with it?
United still with that 3-kill lead. If you're just joining us here and didn't catch the last LAN event, nice shots coming out of both players here. Ryan will just narrowly take down Formal, bottom middle, back over to Frosty here. Plaza pistol in hand, back tower, make that now a 5-kill game. If you didn't catch Raleigh, United, of course, your second place team there. Very impressive performance from them. So given that LAN performance, perhaps the favorite in this one, but Sentinel still a force to be reckoned with. Maybe a play of the sniper here from Nick. No, thought about playing it and then maybe got a little bit too cheeky there because the sniper's actually going to stay on map.
Yeah, nobody in a position to really pick it up. Snakebite under heavy pressure right now from a player, not only top mid, but one on Nest as well. Snakebite actually opts to not go for that snipe, so it is going to be out of play for now. Ryan Noob trying to secure this heat wave, getting it pressure from bottom middle. Nice repulsor back into the wall, make the heat wave count. And Ryan Noob showing you exactly how to play Halo Infinite.
I'm telling you right now, and I'm Clutch, I'm sure you agree, this is early days for Ryan Noob. This guy is going to continue to get better and better and nerdier with the way that he plays Halo Infinite. We're going to continue to see more and more creative uses of combinations of weapons and equipment like that from this guy, as they will lead now by 6 kills, 35-29. And right now, United's pretty content to just continue playing at this pace.
Yeah, Ryan Noob with 11 kills to his name already in this game. That's phenomenal from him. United, they need him to step up. He had a very rough winners finals and grand finals statistically against Cloud9, but he's showing you that even against the likes of Sentinels, he can slay with the best of them.
Oh, right there. Repulsor, excuse me, Heatwave kill comes in there in the back of the tower. It's going to bring a few kills on the board, but still just like that now a 10-kill game here, 39-28, make that 11. Frosty doing whatever he can on pillars, but it's not enough because United moving together and looking strong as a unit. Also going to put the double team there, triple kill. Former will go down. It's also going to be a grab there, and they're going to look for the last player, Snakebite, on top A sandbags, and also looking for those spawners lethal there on the scoreboard as well. My mistake, 41-29, and now it is the home stretch for United.
And 9 kills to go for United as Frosty does get away with that snipe, so maybe a sign of life for Sentinels, but he's going to have to do so much work with it for his team to come back in this game. Right now, Rain understands the situation and wisely just doesn't even give Frosty an opportunity or an angle to try and find some kills. I love this play by Rain. They're not going to expect him to be trying to be aggressive here from bottom pillars, and he's just going to slow play this. I love how United are not afraid to slow it down when they're not in a favorable position. Maybe they can find a way to find a hole in the setup of Sentinels now.
Lethal just trying to chase back tower, but Spartan knew that he had to get out of dodge, had to run away as best as he could. Eventually he will fall back tower though, so 10-kill game here, not impossible. Nice backback comes in, great teamwork there from the side of Sentinels. Frosty just staying alive on Nest as well. Gets an assist here, just trying to keep Formal alive if he can. He can't, and Rain now with the last shot, the kill does come in, so now 34-42. Like you said, Clutch, not over, but man, are we ever going to have to see some fantastic Halo from the side of Sentinels.
Yeah, massive job by Rain to actually find that kill, and unfortunately Frosty with very limited ammo in the snipe can only really dictate how a little bit of how the rest of this game is going to go. You're seeing pressure be applied to Formal here back silo, and unfortunately that's great teamwork from United. You're seeing Sparty find himself some good damage on the Snakebite as well. Frosty able to back one player down, so now all of a sudden what was a 10-kill game is now very manageable. It's up, it's just down to 7, but Frosty needs to figure out a way to close this gap further.
Yeah, here we go. Like you said, 37-44. This is what Sentinels can do. This is what this experienced side is ready to do in these clutch situations late in the game when their backs are against the wall. Keep in mind, this is the best of 3, so this is do or die in this Slayer for the side of Sentinels. 44-38, no room for error, and they need to slay their opponents twice here.
Yeah, they do have them trapped in base. They're going to have to try and sprint out bottom middle. I believe that's going to be the plan. Unfortunately, Frosty goes down. 2 players, no shield around Formal. Unfortunately, Formal gets traded out as well. So comebacks, they're going to be so difficult at this point. Nick with the heat wave in the face of Lethal, able to get a kill, and every single kill here is so massive for United. 42-47 is a 5-kill game, but you have so much room to work with if you're United.
Those last 2 kills, such a difference maker, just like you said, Clutch, to pick up those 2 kills so that this game is not 43-45, but still 47-45. Excuse me, not 47-43 as we take a look at back. United gonna slow play this. Like you said, still a 3-kill advantage. Not over yet, though.
What a flank by Sparty. Is he able to find kills, though? He gets Frosty to no shield. Frosty able to get out of there. Sparty, all of a sudden, he's surrounded. He's lost teammates.
Look at this.
47-46.
Just like this is the disaster for the United side. Sentinels has clawed their way back to make this a 1-kill game, just down by 8 kills or so. 10 before that, and now 47-46. United has fallen time and time again, and now the pressure is on them. Mangler in the hands of Nick. He will wait top middle to see exactly how this plays out. Take a look. It's a dummies and tower hold right now for Sentinels. and also going to get some angles here. Eunited starting to push up on the power up and pillars here. Let's see how this plays out. 3 minutes on the clock.
Trying to push out by Overshield. Both players get back down, but Nick finds the kill. Another one gets in the favor of Eunited. Now just 49 to 46. 1 kill needed. Sparty finds it onto Lethal, and Eunited